Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Snow, and I want to teach you today about two powerful B vitamins made by Standard Process. So what Standard Process did in the founder Standard Process, who formulated a lot of these very just great products, classic products, Dr. Royal Lee, he wanted to give clinicians that use nutrition to support disease and sickness in their patients. He wanted to give them the option to be able to actually take these true food-based B vitamin products, separate them so that we could have more leverage to do different things to support our patients, because these different B vitamins have different roles in the body. Now, what's different about almost all of Standard Process products, especially B vitamins, and we have to really understand this here, this word B complex. What you're getting with most B complexes is you're not really still getting the full complex of B vitamins. You're getting a bunch of synthetic fractions, and not that synthetic B vitamins don't have a clinical role and do make some positive shifts in physiology. Our bodies were designed to basically take all this nutrition in a food form, and that's what Dr. Royal Lee discovered and understood. He decided, hey, I don't want to try to create something new. I want to take something that nature's already made, put together, and keep it that way, because that's the way it's supposed to be, but concentrated into a stronger nutritional, what I call a medical type dose, so that we can give the body the nutrition it needs to have proper physiological responses in the body, physiological activity. And so these are true whole food B complexes. And so we have the different B vitamins that we know, like B1 and B3, B5, these different B vitamins, but they're in the food form. And so our body just absorbs these, and there's micronutrients, and there's different nutritional factors that come in that package, the way nature made it, that we're still learning about. But I can tell you as a clinician, using synthetic B vitamins, and then starting to see clinically how these B vitamins work in the body, it's really hard to beat. And there's results you will get supporting your body with these B vitamins that you just can't even do with a synthetic B vitamin. And so what they did is they separated it into a product called Cataplex B and a product called Cataplex G. Now, if you bring both of these together, you will get the full, true B vitamin complex in a food form, which is excellent. And I do pair these together when I'm doing what I just call B vitamin loading. B vitamin deficiency, insufficiency is at epidemic proportions globally, and definitely here in the United States, because we have synthesized, so much sugar products, high fructose corn syrup, white sugar. Our grains are bleached out. Our grains don't even have the germ in them anymore, where a lot of B vitamins come from. So we're taking these synthetic foods and these processed foods into our body, and it's just leaching out vitamins like B vitamins. And so we get into deficiencies with that. We're eating foods and foul nutrition that actually have an anti-nutrient effect on our body. And then as fast as we go in our culture, stimulants, caffeine, lattes, sugar, soda pop, all this stuff drains our body because it takes nutrition to run those pathways, and you keep running them and you're not putting the right micronutrient fuel in, you're going to get deficient, and then you're going to have problems that show up in your body. So to break these down, we'll start here with Cataplex B. The way I like to think of Cataplex B, I think of it as energizing. So when I have a patient that comes in and they're tired, they're fatigued, just even focus issues, I'm thinking, let me feed the body a food-based B vitamin. So I found this product is excellent nutritional support for what we call a hypoadrenal patient or adrenal fatigue patient. Your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys, and they produce amazing hormones like cortisol, which wakes you up in the morning. That gets converted, that helps with inflammation in the form of cortisone. And then we have DHEA, we've got different sex hormones that get converted, adrenaline, noradrenaline. All this is coming from the adrenal glands. Your circadian rhythm, which is your rhythm with the sun that wakes you up, gives you a little bit of energy at lunchtime, and then helps us relax at nighttime to go to sleep. That is mainly governed by the adrenal response. But B vitamins are excellent for that. to help support energy. I've had real good results of nutritionally supporting the body with cases of depression and anxiety, and it's because of the B vitamins' role in conversion of food, the B vitamins' role in actually supporting the endocrine system. Excellent for blood sugar imbalances and anemia. A lot of different anemias aren't just ferrous or iron based, but they're B12 based and B vitamin based. Even with a B12 based anemia, you still need that family of B vitamins for them to work optimally in the body. And then drug and alcohol abuse. Alcohol and a lot of these really stimulating drugs, they really push hard on the adrenal system and use up our neurotransmitters. So to have that experience that people get from alcohol and different drugs that they choose to use, it costs. You know, we have to, it's like we're trying to go high, and so we have to use up a lot of neurochemicals and hormones and nutrition to be up there. But if you're going to go up there, you're going to have to pay the price and go down. But it's very expensive to have that experience in the body. And so B vitamins are one of those vitamins that get used up a lot when people are into alcohol and drug abuse. Blood sugar. Definitely think Cataplex B for blood sugar comes into the adrenals. But we're also looking at about how B vitamins will actually take carbohydrates and convert them into glucose. Very important. Nerve conduction issues. I've had success of helping people overcome different nerve issues, supporting them properly with B vitamins, and then getting into the diet and removing anti-nutrient foods, mostly sugar. A lot of neuropathies are lifestyle induced, alcohol abuse, just really bad diet, kind of like the diabetic diet, Central American diet. And then people that have hypotension. We don't see a lot of hypotension today. It's more hypertension and the blood pressure cases. But we have had patients tend to maybe be more of like a hypoglycemic case. They're not eating enough food, or their sugar handling is just off so bad. They can get into hypotension, but that can be great to get the blood pressure back up as a nutritional support. And then vasoconstriction, that's the same thing. We just want to really tighten up, get the heart pumping a little bit harder. Think Cataplex B is a nutritional support for that. And the primary factors in Cataplex B are going to be B4. B4 is not something that's necessarily recognized, but that's just the term we clinically use for that. But B4 is excellent at promoting nerve health, anti-paralysis. We also got B1 in there, which is important. And switching over to Cataplex G, I use quite a bit of Cataplex G in our practice. So many people are keyed up and tense. We got hyperactive kids. We got people under stress with just very busy jobs. We got so many people juggling so many things, from moms that are making the household run. Even young kids are under so much pressure. Academically, they really demand a lot out of them nowadays, and then we got sports, and you're trying to juggle all that. So Cataplex G, the way that I think of Cataplex G, is a very relaxing B vitamin. And so I think of this as more energetic Cataplex B. Cataplex G is more relaxing. I'm going to think, hey, hyperactive kid, let's get some of this relaxing Cataplex G into their program, nutritional schedule, and that can help them quite a bit. We've got niacin in there, which is a dilator. It's relaxing, and that's where we're getting some support on the nervous system for hyperactivity. I'm thinking pregnancy is important to get these B vitamins. Stress syndrome, we just talked about that. Basically what stress is your gas pedal is stuck, and so your RPMs are running higher. You have too much on your mind. You can't stop thinking about that. And so as your mind goes, your physiology goes. And so if you're thinking about things that stress you out, your physiology is running harder. We got higher cortisol, got higher pulse rate. Of course, there's stimulating neurotransmitters involved with that. Cataplex G can really help relax the system. Again, this is another good product to consider for nutritional support for nerve regeneration. hypertension, vasodilation. So that's all relaxing. The blood pressure patient, we want to think Cataplex G as well as a support there. This is a non-alcoholic soluble B complex. And the other thing is with Cataplex G, has a lot of lipotrophic factors in it, which basically means that it really supports a healthy fat metabolism. I even consider this as a part of my protocol when I'm working with cholesterol patients as well. But helps metabolize the fat. And then the way that I think of it when I'm using both of these, if I'm going to go for more vasoconstriction, get the blood pressure up, more energy, then I'm going to go to a 2-to-1 ratio of Cataplex B to Cataplex G. And then if I want to relax the system more, but I still want to get that full B complex family, then I just switch the ratio of 2-to-1 to Cataplex G to Cataplex B. Hey, I hope you learned something today about Cataplex B and Cataplex G. If you want to get your bottle of Cataplex B and Cataplex G, just look on the link below, and we have a link in the description box. Don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and if you have a health concern that you think we could help you with, feel free to give our office a call, 337-478-1313. I'm Dr. Eric Snow, helping you transform your health naturally.